Hello, today I will be talking about movie review number 1070. This is Fly Me to the Moon. Fly Me to the Moon is a 2024 movie directed by Greg Berlanti, Berlanti. This is from Columbia Pictures, Apple Original Films, and These Pictures. These. These Pictures. I saw this movie on July 29th, 2024 at Regal Cinema 16 in Deerfield Town Center in Mason, Ohio. So this movie takes place during the 1960 space race between the United States and the Soviet Union, where in the 1960s, President John F. Kennedy said that by the end of the decade, we will launch a man on the moon. And in this movie, a relationship develops between the NASA director in charge of the Apollo 11 launch mission and the marketing specialist brought in to fix NASA's public image, but also to stage a backup fake moon landing. A backup fake moon landing? So, um, in this movie, we see Kelly Jones being the marketing specialist who is brought in to fix NASA's public image. And we also see Paul Davis, who is the NASA director in charge of this Apollo 11 mission. And of course, the Apollo 11 mission features three astronauts: Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, Michael Collins. And this mission is an attempt for America to land on the moon and to walk on the moon. However, for the United States to win over the Soviet Union, Kelly Jones is brought in to stage a backup fake moon landing called Project Artemis. By the way, I believe this movie was originally called Project Artemis because Project Artemis is the name of the fake moon landing, or the project that was going to be called. But the movie was retitled to Fly Me to the Moon. So Kelly Jones is trying to fix NASA's public image by hiring actors that are playing the actual people responsible for the Apollo 11 mission. And also, she's brought in to stage a backup version of the moon landing by hiring actors to play the astronauts. And Cole Davis, um, he is the director in charge of this mission, and he wants to make sure this mission succeeds. And he's putting every ounce in his body to get the astronauts to the moon and back home safely. However, there are some things that do go wrong in the movie that could definitely result in some setbacks. But there's a relationship that forms between the two people, Cole Davis and Kelly Jones, to the point where it might be more like a romantic relationship. The thing about it is, Kelly must not tell Cole about what she's doing, or else it could jeopardize the whole mission altogether. But even Kelly is thinking, is this really a good idea? Even though Cole Davis wants to fulfill his promise to the president that he made in the early 1960s, the fact that they're going to try to stage a fake moon landing, that could definitely jeopardize everything. Everything that they have worked for, everything that they try to accomplish. But yeah, I thought it was a pretty good movie. So Scarlett Johansson portrays Kelly Jones in the movie. Channing Tatum portrays Cole Davis. And we see other actors and actresses like Jim Rash as Rance Vaspertine, Ray Romano as Henry Smalls, Woody Harrelson as Mo Bookus, Anna Garcia as Ruby Martin, Donald Esri Watkins as Stu Bryce, Noah Robbins as Don Harper, Colin Woodell as Buzz Aldrin, Christian Subu as Michael Collins, Nick Dillenburg as Neil Armstrong, and many other actors and actresses in this movie. So the movie is basically about trying to get the Apollo 11 mission off the ground and trying to succeed in fulfilling the president's promise. but it's also about a bathtub version of the moon in case the real mission fails. Because the whole idea is to fulfill the president's promise for America to land on the moon. But Kelly is starting to think that maybe this isn't such a good idea. That they're going to lead people to believe that something incredible happened, where in fact it may not have happened. Now I won't reveal too much spoilers, but the Apollo 11 mission is based on true events as far as the Apollo 11 mission does succeed. But what happens to the Faith mission, the Faith moon landing? That would be you to figure out in the movie. But I thought it was a pretty good movie. Now it will be on Apple TV Plus soon, I believe. But I'm glad I got to see this in videos. So that is my movie review of Fly Me to the Moon, Preaching Truth in this movie review. Alright, goodbye.